Alright, good morning class. I would like to discuss summative practice 4. Okay, for question number 1, I think it's easy. Group 1 and group 2, you have to classify the disease, so it doesn't matter whether you want to start with infectious or non-infectious as long as they are in the same group. So let's say diabetes, you have to know this is infectious or non-infectious. So diabetes is non-infectious. Leptospirosis is infectious. Flu is infectious. Zika, infectious. Chickenpox, infectious from skin to skin. Cholera, also infectious. Okay, and then hypertension is non-infectious. It's a disease, something to do with your blood pressure. So it's not contagious, it's not infectious. Cancer also not infectious. Heart attack, non-infectious. And tinea, lastly, is a skin disease, it's infectious. So you write down here, okay? And then for the next one, question 2, still question 1. State the characteristic, okay? Based on the list of diseases above, state a disease caused by each of the following factors. State a disease. Okay, meaning what is the name of the disease? So fungi. Okay, fungi. The name of the disease is tinea. Leptospira bacteria is the name of the virus. The name of the disease is leptospirosis. It's not the same, guys. Okay, leptospirosis and leptospira. Okay, it's different. Influenza virus is flu. Okay, it causes flu. Unhealthy eating habit, you can write diabetes, you can write hypertension, you can write heart attack. So there's 3 diseases there. D, which disease is included in the immunization program for babies and children? So you have to refer back to the disease here. Which one? Okay, which one from the disease mentioned here you need immunization? So you can write flu or you can write chickenpox. Okay. Question number 2, dengue hemorrhagic fever is a fatal infectious disease. A, name the pathogen and vector. So I see some of you write only one answer, which is you write only dengue virus or you write only Aedes mosquito. So the answer, pathogen, is what is the virus. The name of the virus is dengue virus. Okay, dengue virus cause dengue fever. So the name of pathogen is dengue virus. Okay, don't just write dengue, because dengue can be the virus, dengue can be the disease. And what is the vector? What animal spreading this dengue virus is Aedes mosquito. Don't write Aedes only, because it's the type of the mosquito. And also don't write mosquito only, because only Aedes mosquito spread dengue virus. Okay, the one with the stripe black and white, that one is Aedes mosquito. 2B, give one example, other example of diseases spread through the same vector of dengue hemorrhagic fever. This one, there's 2 actually. You can write Zika or you can write chikungunya. Am I pronouncing it right? Chikungunya. Ngunya. Okay. C, but yeah, for 2B, I think it's easier for you to remember Zika lah. Okay, Zika and dengue, they are caused by Aedes mosquito, but different virus. Okay, for Zika is Zika virus, for dengue is dengue virus lah. Okay, so Aedes mosquito is very dangerous actually, so we have to get rid of the mosquito. 2C, explain the way this disease is spread. So I see that one not much problem. I think you can refer back to your textbook. Okay, how do vectors spread diseases? So there are 3 steps how mosquito can spread the disease. So we are talking about dengue virus, dengue fever and dengue virus, which is caused or spread by Aedes mosquito. So here if you see number 1, the Aedes mosquito that already has the pathogen, meaning the Aedes mosquito that already has dengue virus inside its salivary gland will suck the blood of one uninfected person. Okay, maybe but how this mosquito can get the virus inside? Okay, one way is the mosquito get the virus, the dengue virus, from another infected person. Okay, so let's say person A already got the virus inside, and then the mosquito will bite person A, and then this mosquito will fly around and bite person B. Let's say this is B. This B person, okay, this person B is actually not uninfected, but because this person B is bitten by the mosquito that already has pathogen, meaning that already has the virus, so the B person also will get infected. Then next, this Aedes mosquito will secrete saliva when sucking the blood to prevent blood clotting. The infection spreads throughout the body of the person. This one you can actually skip. Okay, if you want to answer the question in summative practice 4, question 2C, you can write number 1 and number 3 directly. Okay, because for number 2 is just elaboration lah. Okay, then another mosquito or another Aedes mosquito that bites the infected person, just like how I explained just now, will transmit the disease. What disease is that? Is the dengue hemorrhagic fever to another victim. So basically you just copy this one from your textbook. Okay, so we go back to the question. Question 3, photograph 1 shows a dustbin in a residential area. Predict the effects of on the public if this situation prolonged. Give your reason. When it comes to dirty places, always remember it will attract rats, cockroaches, flies, more to these 3 animals, more to these 3 vectors. Mosquito not so, because mosquito they're like random. They can go to clean places, they can go to dirty places. Okay, they are only looking for blood. Okay, because as you know, mosquitoes suck blood, human blood or animal blood. Okay, unlike cockroaches, flies and rats, they eat, they eat all these garbage, all these leftovers food. Okay, they can find in the dustbin area. So question number 3, give your reason. Predict the effects on the public if this situation prolonged. So for question 3, okay, you can say okay, where there's dustbin like this, first you can mention there's unpleasant smell. Okay, and then the exposed garbage will attract all the animals. I cannot write. Okay, all the animals that I mentioned: cockroaches, okay, flies and rats. Sorry, just short form. It's very hard for me to write. These animals, okay, all these 3 animals can be the vector for diseases. So what diseases is that? The famous one when it comes to dustbin lah, when it comes to dirty places, okay, cholera. Second, typhoid. So if you don't remember what all this, you have to refer back to your textbook lah. And rats will cause leptospirosis. Okay, and then next one, question 4. Figure 1 shows the graph of concentration of antibody in the blood percentage over a period of 40 days. Based on the graph, answer the following question. A, explain the reaction of the body against the infection of virus A. Okay, this is the graph. So there's 40 days there. So the concentration of antibody, if you see from day 0, from the first day, the antibody is 0 also lah. Okay, after 5 days, 10 days, 15 until 25 days, okay, the antibody increases. So why does this antibody increases? Because they are fighting over something lah. There's infection in the body. Okay, so we go to the question. Explain the reaction of the body against the infection. The reaction of the body, meaning the body reacts to fight viral infection. Okay, by producing antibodies in the blood to kill the virus. Okay, that is why you see the antibody suddenly increases, because your body is reacting to fight viral infection. How? By producing antibody. Okay, please write that down. For B, how long does it take for the body to build antibodies to reach the immunity level after an infection? This question, I assume it's like this, because the answer, okay, so you see exposed to virus A, there's an arrow here showing here. So I assume this is day 7 or day 6. Okay, so I make a calculation like this. Okay, and then immunity level is the blue dotted line. So I assume the immunity level is reached on day 22 or 23 lah. So you can either assume this is 23 minus 7, let's say. So this one is 16 days. Okay, so I accept if you write your answer 15, 16, 17. Okay, not 40 days lah. Okay, because this is the arrow showing the person, okay, exposed to virus A on this day, which is, we're not sure this is 6 or 7. Okay, doesn't matter lah, as long as the answer is 15 or 16 or 17 like that. Okay, C, give one reason why the antibody level drops after reaching the immunity level. This is because virus is dead already. Okay, virus is killed and the body already get the immunity against the diseases. Alright, next. 5. Humans are lucky to have 2 types of body defense mechanism, specific defense and non-specific. A, compare and contrast specific defense mechanism and non-specific defense mechanism. I think this one, it's mentioned in the video. If you want to skip, you skip. If not, you just listen. Compare means the similarity. So both mechanism function to prevent or to avoid infectious disease, okay, or to prevent infection of diseases lah, to prevent your body fall sick lah. Contrast means the difference. Okay, the different specific defense mechanism attacks certain pathogen. Non-specific defense mechanism attacks all kind of pathogen. So when you want to mention about contrast, you have to inform 2 things, which is, one is the specific defense mechanism. When you say it's specific, meaning it is only attacking certain pathogen. Specific lah, certain pathogen only they attack. For non-specific, they only they attack all kind of pathogen. So that is the main difference lah. B1, describe the strategy of specific defense mechanism and non-specific defense mechanism. So for B1, specific defense mechanism, you have to mention about white blood cell. This is the strategy. Pathogens are destroyed by antibodies produced by white blood cell. So for B2, non-specific defense mechanism is from the skin and from the mucous membrane, which you can find in the previous pages. Okay, whereas pathogens that have successfully entered the body, if the skin and the mucous membrane, they can invade, meaning they enter the body already, so the non-specific defense mechanism will carry out this one, the eating bacteria, which is called phagocytosis. Okay, sorry, cannot spell the complete word. Phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is the act of eating the bacteria. Okay, so if all this skin, mucus, phagocytosis still cannot kill the bacteria, then your white blood cell will do something. So your white blood cell is like the high-end army inside your body lah. Okay, it's like the simpanan one lah, the best one. Okay, so if your non-specific cannot, then your specific defense mechanism will do something. So your body is actually working in a very complicated way. Okay, complete the table below by stating the type of immunity. Okay, I am still trying to find a way for you to remember all these 4 types of immunity. I still cannot find an easy way, so you can only remember the keyword. Amin is not infected with chickenpox anymore as he has been infected. So this is when it mentioned about chickenpox, you have to remember chickenpox you only get it once in your lifetime. So this is after recovery. Okay, after you fall sick, you have chickenpox and then you get better. So during this recovery, actually your body has reached an immunity level so that next time you will never get chickenpox anymore. So what type of immunity is this? This is active natural immunity. Okay, natural active immunity. Okay, or natural active, or you can say active natural. But I follow the textbook. Okay, textbook is natural first or artificial first, followed by active or passive. Okay, doesn't matter, but because I'm still trying to find one way for you to memorize this, to remember this, so I think I want to stick with one. Okay, so I just follow NAI. Okay, NAI, recovery, or you can remember the word infection, meaning you have to fall sick first and then you will get the immunity. You have to get the chickenpox first and then you will get the immunity against chickenpox. Okay, not all diseases work this way. Okay, 2. Kelvin is not infected with hepatitis B as he has obtained immunization against the disease. How? Okay, because he take vaccine. So keyword is vaccine. So when you mention about vaccine, this is artificial. Why is it artificial? Artificial means anything injected inside your body is artificial. Artificial, active. Why is it active? Okay, never mind. Okay, artificial active immunity. Okay, hold on. Yep. Okay, AAV. All right. So the first one just now is NAI. Okay, I prefer NAI. Then the next one, a baby gets antibody from breast milk. So this one is natural. Passive. Why passive? Because they get the antibody from external factor, which is from the mother. natural passive immunity, NP mother. Okay, usually I try to remember this with the word mother lah. Okay, or you prefer breast milk, that's up to you. A patient with a hacking cough, number 4, is injected. If you see the word injected, it's automatically artificial. With the antibody taken from an individual immune to the disease. So this one is actually a person with a hacking cough. The person is already sick. So you inject something, you inject anti-serum. So this is artificial passive immunity. Okay, individual immune, okay, antibody taken, this is actually called anti-serum. Okay, there's no other way to memorize. You just have to read and read and read until you remember. Okay, if I have a way to remember, of course I will share it to you guys. If you have a way that you can share with the rest of us, please share. Okay, because it's very hard to remember all these 4 types of immunity. Okay, I myself find it hard. Okay, not just you. Then for question 6, this one I think not problem also. Assume you are a scientist, you are responsible to investigate a case of an infectious disease, let's say like COVID-19 lah, that has been spreading in a small town. The plague has caused 3 fatal cases, fatal meaning bringing death, 3 deaths, okay, and 10 more people have shown the symptom of infection. Symptom meaning can be coughing, like can be sneezing, it can be fever. Okay, that is symptom. 6A, what are the precautionary steps that should be taken before you carry out the laboratory test to investigate the cause of the plague? Okay, so this one, randomly read your answer. Can be, you can say give treatment. Okay, you can give treatment to the patient. Of course, because they have symptom, like if they have symptom like fever, flu, you need to give them medication lah, treatment. It may not avoid the disease, but at least it can relieve the pain. Okay, like give painkiller, give them some cough syrup, stuff like that. Okay, while they are waiting to detect what's really wrong. Okay, what is the disease all about, such as giving initial treatment and separating. Okay, so there's 2 ways. 1, give medicine or give medication or give treatment. 2, separate, because this disease is infectious, so you have to separate them lah. B, list down a few questions. Now this one, no fixed answer. You can ask anything like what they eat. You can ask them activities they have done the last 2 weeks, the last 1 week, and maybe you can say number 3, how old are they? Did they go to the forest or swim in the waterfall? Okay, because as you know, infection diseases can spread through water. Okay, if you see the patients, okay, if it's like from children to older people, I mean like randomly it can infect all types of people, all kind of generation. So you cannot say that the disease is caused by skin to skin, maybe like sexual intercourse like that. Okay, list down a few questions. Okay, this one I think no problem. You can ask any question that might help with the detecting of the disease. See what are the steps that can suggest to the residents of the town to protect those who are not infected yet. Of course lah, you have to wear masks. Okay, avoid meeting the patient. Okay, don't meet the patient, so avoid meeting the patient, because this is like highly infectious and it can cause death, so it's very dangerous. D, the hospital has decided to impose quarantine on the affected people. Justify means, are you agreeing with the hospital's decision or not? Okay, so I agree because they should take precautionary steps. Agree because this is a wise step to prevent the public from meeting the patients, just like us now lah. Okay, if there's person infected with COVID-19, of course you cannot meet the person, you cannot go to the hospital even lah. Okay, because viruses and bacteria can occur or can spread through air. You remember, can spread through air, meaning you have to stop people from meeting each other. If they want to meet, also they have to wear masks and all that lah. Okay, diseases can spread through water, so they have to stay in the hospital. Okay, because hospital is clean, you know, the surrounding is conducive, and then vector like that. So you stay at home, you might be exposed to other diseases, so better quarantine in the hospital lah, and also through contact. Okay, because of this four method, diseases can be spread, so the hospital have to impose quarantine on the affected people lah. So yeah, you can write quarantine the patient is a wise step to prevent the public from meeting the patient. This is because transmission of bacteria or virus, or you can say pathogen, can occur through air, water, vector, and also through contact. Question 7, there's another video I share with one student, so I'll just forward to you guys. Right, so for those of you who haven't done yet your summative practice 4, please complete it, because the question in your textbook should not be, how to say, it's important lah. Okay, this question actually is a good question, okay, which maybe might come out for your exam, right? So yeah, sorry, very long. Hope you understand and hope you submit your work. For those of you who already submit, thank you very much. Please check your answer. Unless you really don't know, then I'll check for you. All right, okay, that's all for today. Okay, for question number 7, so you read the question first. Okay, then 7a, suggest 2 inferences on the infected hands. If you see the question, it is mentioned here that the farmer had changed the type of food for the hens a day before he found them sick. So this could be the first inference. Inference means you need to give a reason. Okay, suggest 2 inferences on the infected hens. If I rephrase the question, it could be like, why the hens fall sick? It could be sound like that lah. Okay, so you give me 2 reasons why the hens can fall sick lah. Okay, so the first one you can say maybe, okay, we don't know, but maybe the type the food that they ate before they ate made them fall sick. We don't know, maybe the food is infected, or maybe the food caused them allergy, just like us human being lah. Okay, and then because these 3 hens have infected the other 15 hens, so there is another reason. Okay, maybe not because of food. So if not from food, the new hens are spreading disease. Okay, that's inference number 2. Okay, so it's not mentioned in the question here, but the second one you can say the hens are spreading a disease. Okay, maybe they themselves have the disease lah. Okay, maybe some pathogen entered the body, maybe through water through contact just like human being also lah. Okay, so you write first the 2 inferences. One is because the food, okay, and the second one because the hens the hens how to say, spreading the disease. Okay, then next for 7b, If you were the veterinarian, okay, how could you help the farmer to solve his problem? Explain the design of your test. This one is like you do an experiment, okay, because you know the reason. You have two possibilities. The first one is the food. Second one is the hen itself got disease. So we try first the first hypothesis. You say, you will need to see what they eat. Is it causing the hen to fall sick? Okay, so how do you test this? Inference 1 or hypothesis 1. Okay, so first you write first hypothesis number 1. Okay, if the new food has caused the disease, then the hens will recover after eating the original food. Okay, so because the farmer changed the food, so now you want to test whether it's because of the food. So you have to give back the original food, the food that you always give to the hen. Okay, so next, okay, you testing hypothesis 1. So you will separate the sick hens into a different coop, okay, and then give them original food, okay, to eat. Then next you observe, maybe for a few days, maybe a week. Okay, if the hens recover, means okay, the cause of the disease is the food lah. Maybe the food tidak ngam lah, okay, causing them allergy, or the food they ate just dirty or something. Okay, if the hens are still sick, then what should you do? Okay, if the hens are still sick, so means the food is not the cause of the disease. So you move to inference 2. You write already inference 2, the new hens have spread the disease. So now your hypothesis 2, if the new hens have spread the disease, then some lab tests, okay, can be carried out. Meaning this one you need to bring to experts lah, okay, not just change the food. It's something inside the body of the hens, okay. And then so how to test hypothesis 2? You have to carry out lab tests on the blood and the stool of the hens, okay, or you can just say like carry out lab tests made by to be carried out by scientists or veterinarian. Okay, so why do you have to do this? Because they need to see, okay, the presence of pathogen inside the blood, or maybe urine or stool, or all that, okay, like doing blood test lah. Just like us human, if we fall sick, okay, and then doctor give you medicine, and then after a few days you are still sick, then they have to run some tests. Okay, they have to take your blood, they have to take your urine maybe, okay, and then they run out some tests, okay, they see inside your blood got pathogen, got virus, got bacteria or not. If got virus or bacteria, then doctor or this veterinarian should give medicine lah, antibiotic, okay. So for question 7b, okay, it's a bit long, okay, but you can simplify it. I just want to explain, okay. You try to simplify it, or you write in your own sentences. Sorry, my boy is crying. Okay, bye-bye.